Hey, how's it going, guys? And welcome to the first episode of my Brighton Road to Glory style career mode. And in this career mode, we will be trying to take Brighton from the championship in England to hopefully being Champions League winners by the end of this and coming in to the career mode. As you can see, our club wants us to look for a center back. We have a scout and the team is only looking at us to finish mid-table. But now getting into our side, the side that we will start off with, we have Stockdale in goal. And we have our two center backs is Dunk, which is only 22. He looks like a pretty decent player. I think I'll keep a hold of him for a while. And Guerrero or something like that. And then we have right back Halford, which is a center back to start. And Bennett, a 66 rated left back. Decent, not too bad, not too great. And then our left winger is Lula. I can't pronounce these names. I'll get it once we start getting into it. But we have Ince and Kaya in the center defensive mid roles. And after that, our right mid is Ledesma, which is a lone E from, I think, somewhere in the Serie A. And our center attacking mid is Forster Kasky, which I believe he used to be like a hidden gem or something like FIFA 13 and 12 and stuff. And then our striker currently is O'Grady. And now we will get into my shortlist, which I have shortlisted a bunch of players to hopefully buy a couple of them. And here is the players we're trying to sell, which are right now just looking at some of the loanees we have and some of the loaned out players, and as you can see, Halford and Bennett and Ledesma are all loanees for the season. And we go straight in with an offer for Bradford Jameson the fourth, I'm pretty sure, from LA Galaxy, and we offer them not a lot, 100,000. He's worth 70,000, so I don't know. Just throw it out there, see if they like it or not. And then we look between Juventus and Leia Eska from Anderlecht, I believe. And there's a couple left wingers that I was also looking at, because Lalua was he's good, but I don't know, if we can get Jordan Ibe from Liverpool, that would be a pretty decent upgrade, I would say, because they're rated, I believe, the same. But one's 18 and Lalua is, I think, like 20, high 20s, something like that. And then we also go into approach to buy Eric Palmer-Brown from Sporting KC for 100K, which isn't a bad offer. It's a pretty bad offer, to be honest. But hey, if they'll accept it, we'll take him. And then we go in for Jason Denayer from Celtic, 19-year-old, 68 rated center back, which I've never heard of him until he was like, I was just going through FIFA, and he was there, and he looks pretty good. So I put in, I think, $750,000, I think I did. And then we got a transfer offer for Crofts, and we can see that Liverpool want 3.8 million for Jordan Ibe, and Denayer. Celtic said they were not happy with that offer, so we raised it to 1.85 million for Denayer. And as you can see, LA Galaxy accepted the 100 grand for Bradford Jameson, and we say he's gonna be a future first team player. Hopefully he accepts that. And then we hear back from Sporting KC, and they say like 825,000 pounds would be good, and I said 675. Hopefully they will accept that. As you can see, Crofts is gone, and Celtic want 2.5 million for Denayer. And here we go through our people that we could trade for or get them out of the club and bring Denayer in. And I don't think I put anyone, but I could be wrong, to be honest, because Denayer is looking pretty good, and 2.5 for him doesn't look too bad. But if we can get someone like Stevens, I guess, and lower it down to 1.5, that's a pretty good trade-off. As you can see, Sporting KC accepted our 600K for Eric Palmer Brown, and we go in with an offer of one, and we give him his demands and stuff, and we don't put the squad rule to see if he'll accept that. See if we can just get him for nothing to see if we like him, we like him. If we don't, we don't, and he won't complain. And Celtic agreed to that, Stevens and 1.5 million. And we don't offer Denayer a squad role either to see, because you don't want to give someone a crucial first team player and then they're not going to be happy. So both of them did accept the offers we made to them, and so we have Denayer and Eric Palmer Brown. And as you can see, immediately I take Gruyere off and put Denayer in for him. And Denayer's agility is good, his acceleration, he looks like a decent player. 6 foot, good height for a center back, not awesome, not bad. He's pretty decent. And then we go in for this right back, or we look at this right back. I think, yeah, we do make a offer for him, and we debate which right back we should try to trade him with, but we do go with Saltor, and we try to see if a straight swap would work, even though I knew that wouldn't happen. And here is Arturo Alfonso Gonzalez, a 72 rated Mexican center mid that is only 19 years old, and we do put in 2 million plus, I think it's, who do we put in? I don't know who we put in. Can't remember. I think it's the Augustine guy. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Augustine plus 2 million, and if they accepted that, that would be a huge one, because as you can see, he's worth 6.1 to 9 million. And then we go in also for a transfer offer for Leia Iseka for 500K, even though he's worth 1 million to 1.8 million, to see if we can get a little bit of a cheaper price to him. Then we go in for Banu Marzouk too, which is from Morocco, even though he was from France. I guess they switched the nationalities on us, and he is 500K. We put in for a bid for him, and also Buenacasa, both from Juve. I think we put in the same 500K. Yes, we do. And if one of those accept, then we'll be looking good. But that right back, Gabinmin, they did not accept the offer, and so we put in the same guy, Saltar, and 200K. See if they'll take that. And our bids did get rejected for both Marzouk and Buenacasa, so we raised it up to 750,000 for, I think, each player. As you can see, we are going in. Buenacasa is a rating less, but I think they're pretty much the same player, to be honest. And our Gonzalez, we put in Augustine and 3.75 million, which is a huge offer for a club like Brighton, but he looks pretty good. And as you can see, we are going to go into the first game of the season against Wigan Athletic. Brighton, we are away, which isn't the best thing. We want to always start at home, but we're at Ivy Lane in the Capital One Cup for our first game. And as you can see, we are getting into it, and the Wigan start off with the ball. They have a couple passes. They're going, nothing happening, but in the first minute, they're coming in. They're keeping the ball really well. McKay with the ball whips it in, and Fortune is on it. And what a great start to our lives in Brighton, getting the game off to a 1-0 to losing 1-0, which is not good at all in our first 2 minutes of the freaking game. But as you can see, 10 minutes in, and they had a shot which went over the bar. Now getting into the 13th minute, Forster Kasky puts it in, but Solly March couldn't get on the end of it. And now getting into the 45th minute, we are getting Solly March strips the ball from their defender, cuts inside on his left foot, and powers it in with his right foot, with his weaker right foot, and puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-1 right before halftime. Strikes. But what a goal from Solly March to put us even on the game, and puts it right into that near post with his weaker right foot. I think that attacker actually got in the goalkeeper's way, and he could not see that. But what an awful pass coming into the 53rd minute by our center defensive midfielder, I think it was, Kaya maybe? And now getting into the 60th minute, they have a string of possession with their left back, Bong, whipping it into the box, but we head it out very nicely. Doesn't get cleared all the way, and they still have the ball. They look at a shot, but it just goes wide, barely. Now coming into the 66th minute, Wigan was all over us, and they put it into the back of the net with a left-footed goal right past our goalkeeper. And now with Mackay Smith on the ball, passes it to Forster Kasky in the 68th minute. Tries to get some room, Forster Kasky does. Gets dragged off, but Rohan Ince is there, but tries to sneak it into that near post, but the goalkeeper was there to save it. Now from the ensuing corner kick in the 70th minute, we get it to Dunk with the coming back and trying to head it towards goal. Couldn't quite get it, and that's how the game does end 2-1 to Wigan. And not the best start to the career mode. We have had a couple of transfers done, but that's it for this episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.